So here's a game that I had that I really, really like. Some of it I can't remember because I make some fucking weird plays, but ah, my thought processes here are like fucking finessing this dude. Look at this guy's team, first of all. You know, he kind of terrors me. The only thing I have that can speed tie with Lapani is Mega Manectric. They both share 405 as a speed stat, which is completely fucking faster than anything else. Next fastest thing on the field is Tornadus with 375, which is fantastic. And then Starmie. And then after that, I think, yeah, Landorus. You know, his team, his fast ones are fucking the bothersome ones, you know? Lando bullies this fucking team. No matter what set it is, you know, it can bully one of my guys, and I don't know what set it is until I find out, you know? If it has a choice scarf to boost its speed, for example, it threatens Mega Manectric. You know, I can't even attempt to HP Ice on it because it just outspeeds and kills you. Does the same for Nidoking. That also does big good chip damage to Clefable, and it can knock off, get rid of its lefties, just fucking destroys Excadrill, knocks off and U-turns or sets up rocks in front of Tornadus, but is threatened by Hurricane. So, but also can just kill it with fucking Stone Edge, you know. So it's just a bully. If it knocks off Slowbro's Rocky Helmet, it's over. Okay, so this is my main thing I've noticed in this game is that the knockoff of Landorus is a big fucking problem because my game plan for this is using Slowbro as like a gas tank to wear out Lopunny because it has a Rocky Helmet. Every time it wants to fake out or return or high jump kick, it's going into Slowbro. No matter what, Slowbro is taking that and he's dealing the damage with a Rocky Helmet, switching out, getting his regenerator until Lopunny is weak enough to be finished off. Um, it's a good fucking plan and it works beautifully. Uh, But the big threat of that, obviously, is Knockoff and Pursuit Tyranitar, which I immediately notice. The minute I see a T-Tar on this team, I know that that fucker has Pursuit. Because he wants to catch, like, things that threaten Lopunny, like a Scarf Latios, for example, just nukes it with Draco Meteor. Slowbro can wall it forever. You know, what else does a Pursuit catch? Obviously, Ghost types as well that will switch into the normal and the fighting moves, because it doesn't have Scrappy, does it? Does it? I can't remember what fucking ability it has. But yeah, it's a menace. I think it does have Scrappy. That sounds right. Uh, yeah, so Slowbro at all odds has to stay at high health, but I see exactly the threats that are there to Slowbro, which is Knockoff, um, Ferrothorn kind of, if it has like Power Whip and Leech Seed, it can wear it down, and Tyranitar's Pursuit. They're the things that need to fucking go, right? So we have Slowbro versus Lopunny, Fake Out, and there you go. He's taking more chip damage than me because I'm taking zero chip damage because I switch out. Regenerator heals me to full. Thunderwave onto Clefable. See now here, Clefable is like my fourth best switch into Thunderwave. This team is pretty good versus Thunderwave. Like, for example, Mega Manectric just gets a special attack boost from it. Nidoking immune, Excadrill immune, Slowbro slow as fuck already. Clefable is just Clefable. You paralyze it, it's like, yeah, it can help, but it's not that bad. The only thing that doesn't want to take Thunder Waves is Tornadus, because it's fast as fuck, you know? And having its speed stat crippled is a death sentence, right? So taking a Thunder Wave on a Clefable here, look at my other options. I could switch in to Manectric and take like 50% from Scald if he clicks it. Nidoking gets eviscerated by Scald or Psyshock or Ice Beam, you know, so it's not safe to do that. Excadrill does not want to get burned, so I have to go into this as a mid-ground play and take a paralysis on Clefable, which is I think is good, it's quality. Moonblast, I take the chip, I see that it's lefties, I find out that this is, you know, a fat Starmie. It's not a super fast defensive one, it's very defensive. Thunderwave, Scald, Recover, Leftovers. So see, here we go, we baited the T-Tar. Now unfortunately, I knew this when I did it, but Tyranitar needs Chip in order to be killed by Tornadus' superpower, which is just a brilliant fucking move for it to have. You know, 120 power fucking fighting type move destroys it. But it does like at most 96%. And if it's a defensive Tyranitar, which you don't really see, but you know, if it did, then it would be harder to kill. And I know that I need chip damage on it for superpower to kill, but I don't have that option, I think, right now, because I can't really risk bringing anything into T-Tar here that threatens it, because it could. I don't know what set it is. I know that it has Pursuit, and I know that Pursuit Tyranitar wants to click Pursuit because it probably thinks this guy's going to U-turn, or that Tornadus is fucking scared of Tyranitar because of Stone Edge, and I say fuck that. Superpower. Bam, 92%, but I lower my attack and defense and I think I'm fucked. But look at that, he clicks Pursuit like a pussy because he thinks I'm a pussy. And even with the defense drop, I live Tyranitar's fucking move. And now, next turn, I can freely escape. By clicking U-turn. Even if I took Iron Barbs there from, or Rocky Helmet, yeah, I still get out there alive and Regenerator brings me back up. Tornadus spends so much of this game on critically low HP, it's fucking unreal. This game lasts for quite a while. So here, I got this, I have a free opportunity to hit something, so I go for a HP Ice because it kills Cheetah, and I don't see him trying to preserve that, you know, with its tiny fucking amount of HP, so he just gives me it, which is calm. And now Lopunny Mega comes in, I know that a Fake Out is coming out on even if it doesn't Fake Out and it decides to click Return or High Jump Kick, we speed tie, 50-50 chance. I'm not taking that unless it's 100% completely necessary. You know? Especially when I have the safest option in the world in fucking Slowbro. Look at this, Return. It's his big damaging move, 32%. You take half of that damage. Starmie, I Thunder Wave. I know that this guy has Natural Cure, so every time he switches out, his paralysis gets cured. But I still want it paralyzed, and I'm still always going to click Thunder Wave there, because he can't really bring Landorus in versus Slowbro. And even if he wants to do that versus a Thunder Wave, you know, I can either... Well, no, I will never stay in. I'm not going to try and exchange a Skull Burn for my Rocky Helmet, because my Rocky Helmet is the crown that wins this fucking battle, you know? And I know that. I can't ever give Lando my Rocky Helmet. So I instead make the play to Thunder Wave, you know? And I catch a Starmie, and it's always good to have that slowed down. And it means we can have this kind of paralysis hacks match where we can both recover, but I can set up and you can't, you know? So, I know that there's no fucking way that he's staying in on that. He's not going to play these fucking games with a Clefable, because Clefable always wins that game if you just start spamming fucking Recover and Calm Mind and shit, you know? And Starmie doesn't even have Calm Mind. So, he goes to his own Clefable to have a Calm Mind war, and I know that I just need some fucking chip on this. So, I Volt Switch, and it reveals that this is a very especially defensive Clefable. Like, you know, that's a Mega Manectric, and it's just taken not enough damage. Softballs it all off, but Nidoking is here, baby. And he's... This play, you gotta know that I read this man for his damn life. Because, dude is pussy, right? You have a Nidoking versus a Clefable. This thing Sludge Wave is Clefable is mincemeat. But he has the switch in of Ferrothorn, which is immune entirely to Sludge Wave and will take no damage. So he knows that I could also click Earth Power and hit everything here for at least neutral damage, except Landorus. So it rules out both of my stab moves, and he thinks that I'm going to go for one of those to get the biggest damage on Clefable. But in his mind, the most logical switch, the mid-ground play, because he can take a Sludge Wave, he's immune to Earth Power, is to go into Landorus. And I... Sniper Elite this fucking cunt. Boom, headshot, Ice Beam revealed, and he is gone. Lando, the menace of this team, the bane of Slowbro. You know? The thing stopping Excadrill from ever switching in so far, you know? The fact that I don't have rocks is because Lando comes in, you know? And I want Stealth Rocks. Lando was a thing that could threaten Clefable and get rid of his leftovers. It could kill Nidoking. And it revealed that it wasn't Scarf, But it could also take a hidden power ice from Mega Manectric at full HP. He didn't know that, but it can, and it will kill me back with Earthquake. So, yeah, that thing being gone is a huge weight off the shoulders. And now he tries to claim some free damage with Lopunny because it's his biggest defensive monster. And boom, he's taken more chip than me again. Thunder Wave. Because at this point, he doesn't even have to switch in of Landorus anymore. So Thunder Wave is completely free. Something's getting paralyzed when Slowbro comes in. And Slowbro comes in so often, you know? I don't care that he can cure it because look at this. He's getting hacks to shit. He never moves with this fucking Starmie. Thunder Waves me. Okay. I'm Clefable, bro. You know? You go away into your own Clefable. Calm mind. Here we go. But I bait him. He just wants to have the Calm Mind War. Because he's completely fucking forgotten about the fact that I have an Excadrill. You know, so he clicks Calm Mind, and I'm just looking at this dude with my specially defensive Excadrill who's going to take no fucking type of damage whatsoever, and just threaten him and destroy him. So I know this, and I get my rocks right up in his fucking face. 21 turns into the game, and I finally managed to get rocks. And progress is about to be fucking made, you know? So, yeah, right now I know exactly what the game plan is. I mean, look at this. All my team is still alive, you know, and his is falling apart, and now I'm getting this extra chip. So now Lopunny comes in. Oh, what's that? It's going to be on like 35%, and then it's going to take another 15% from Slowbro's Rocky Helmet, and then one more turn of rocks, one more Rocky Helmet, and Lopunny is gone, and I didn't even have to fucking hit it once. It just done it to itself, you know? So having these rocks right now is absolutely pivotal, and I will even trade like a Spike from Ferrothorn or rocks of his own to have that right now. Because the Starmie, like, I expect it to be Rapid Spin, but it turns out that it doesn't reveal Rapid Spin at any point during this game. I don't know why it doesn't have it. I never saw all of its moves, but it just doesn't seem to have Rapid Spin. And I don't think he understands the importance of getting these rocks off. Think about that, that's funny sex. Yeah. For some reason he goes to Clefable. Starmie comes in, Nidoking gets a free turn, Substitute goes up, because I don't know what he's going to do. But behind a sub, I can kill Lopunny, I can deal huge damage to Ferrothorn, he can't Leech Seed me, I get a free attack against Starmie. You know, it could potentially be game ending. But as long as Starmie is faster, it doesn't work like that. But it's okay, 70%. He's forced to recover at this turn, or he wants to go down fighting, doesn't he? So we'll see, what does he do? He Scalds. He decided to, yeah, it's worth trying to take Nidoking. So now, he reveals Recover for the first time, and I'm like, okay, so you do have Recover. And that's completely fine, because it's not helping him, really. Every time Starmie comes in, it's just free opportunity for these boys. Look at that, Recover. Main Nectric comes in without taking any chip. And now what's getting some damage? You are getting some damage. Not as much as you like, because it's Clefable. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Chip is chip. Look at that. Half its health is gone. He's going to have to soft-boiled. Free switch. The pressure is fucking on him right now, you know? Switch. Takes his chip, 5%. Takes 28 more. I get leftovers, he gets leftovers, but my health is looking good, his is not. Leech Seed. He can have his health back. Ferrothorn, again, it's just too passive, it doesn't help him. Look at this, knock off. Leftovers are gone. Now chip, permanent for this guy, after the Leech Seed is gone. So you see, I'm getting to a point now where we're cheap, like, you know, on a critical mass where you're kind of squeezing the wound a bit. With Clef having the lefties gone, you getting chipped every single time that you come in because Slowbro sits in front of you forever. Starmie having to take rocks and being forced to recover and just inviting in my offensive threats. Clefable just doing the same. You know, he's backed into a fucking corner right now, and I keep putting the pressure on every turn. Flamethrower, he's not doing shit. Look at this. 73% again. Starmie is looking low. Is he going to try and go down fighting? Of course he is. He's going to click Scald. He's not going to recover. But this time, I have a man that's faster than his. so he won't be able to recover next turn. I've got him low, and I'm ready to deal the finishing blow. I take a Scald Burn, but at this point in the game, I only intend to click Hurricane. Bam. Chip. Confused. That's what you like to see on a Clefable. Superpower. This I didn't even fucking click, and it made me so mad. I was trying to zoom in to look at the percentage that Starmie was at by clicking its name. It's really hard to do so. See, I can click Landorus. There we go, Starmie. I was trying to do this, and I accidentally fucking clicked Superpower. So I see it's on 25%. So really, Nidoking was perfectly fantastic, you know. He didn't get that recover that he needed. Kill it on the switch. It's dead. Lopunny comes in, he gets a big free attack. But he doubles, because he's scared of Slowbro. He's getting conditioned. He knows that he can't even unleash fucking Lopunny, but Slowbro always comes in anyway. Doesn't matter if you give Clefable a free recover. Paralyzed. And now I'm going to hack you. You know? Can't mind. What are you going to do with that? Fucking Excadrill is here, bro. You know, you're not even going to get to use an attack. You're going to hell. Shiesty. Fucking double switch. Ends in disaster. But it's okay, because I don't need Manectric anymore. I've won. You know, it was a sack. Because Nidoking gets to come in now. For free. And then boom, look at that, 62%. Think he's going to kill me? No. Nidoking, baby. And watch. I'm shiesty. I make a move. Ferrothorn comes in. He switches again. But do you think I'm switching out? Fucking no, I'm not. I'm Nidoking, bitch. I'm taking all the chip damage I can get. And at that point, Lopunny goes and he knows that it's fucking done. He gives up. And just catching that there. Fucking just... When you get those snipes with Nidoking, and you manage to catch someone exactly with a predicted fucking attack and eviscerate their team for it, it's chef's kiss. I fucking love this team.